If it tells me I'm streaming the fucking Final Fantasy XIV, god fucking damn it! Stop telling me I'm streaming Final Fantasy XIV! I'm not! At least it got the name right this time. Oh shit, that's the front page. No, go to my channel. Go to my channel. I don't want to, Okay. Alright, cool. Hello, everyone. I haven't streamed in a long time. It's working. Finally! I haven't streamed in a while. I have been... I talked about this on Discord, but I know not everyone who watches my streams is in the Discord. But I had been taking a break. I'm still on break technically. I'm still technically taking a break, but I wanted to stream this trial version. Uses an autosave feature. Title is currently under development and subject to change in the full version. I really wanted to stream this game and get my thoughts out there. Thank you. I really wanted to stream this game and get my thoughts out there about... Skip the tutorial? We'll skip the tutorial. I have played this. I played this earlier today. I am not going in blind. I've realized I don't particularly like going into streams blind. I don't particularly like blind streaming a game. Right. Just because I like having an idea of if I like the game or not before I go in. And I have thoughts about this game, and much to my own dismay, I do agree with some of the criticisms levied at the trailer, which I would say we'll get into later, but you know, I think we've got a perfectly good... Looks like chaos has been waiting for us. You gonna make us go in there and find you? Guess we'll just show ourselves in. I have thoughts. My takeaway from this game is mostly positive. This game is fucking clean. I am gonna do one thing here. Every time they say chaos, take a shot. Yeah, in that very, very short trailer, he said chaos 8 times. You'll thank me for that. Skip the tutorial? Yes, we'll skip the tutorial. The English voice... My first and foremost criticism is that I don't particularly care for the English voice acting in this game. Which is disappointing, because Final Fantasy XIV, after Heavensward, has, like, really good voice acting. Like, really good English voice acting. But this game, The best is the main character, Jack, but even he's kind of, like, weird. Hey, Will. So that's, like, my first negative thing about this game. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that feels like it fits much better. First positive thing. This game is fucking clean, dog. Like, I don't know how well that comes across on stream. Gives Claude a run for his money with that butter knife. Well, you know, he's a Dark Knight. Anyway, I don't know how well this comes across on stream, but this is like a very smooth 60. Very buttery smooth 60 frames a second. This game was made by Team Ninja, who, you know, they got big for making the Ninja Gaiden games, but they also got a lot of notoriety for Neo and Neo 2. And you can definitely feel a lot of Neo in this game. Which, if anyone is at all interested in, like... If anyone here is a fan of Dark Souls, I would recommend playing Neo. I have yet to play the sequel. Great swords are balanced slashing weapons. Attacks can be charged up with... Could be wrong, but didn't the team that worked on Metal Gear Rising work on this? No. That was a very Kingdom Hearts-esque. I mean, it's Final Fantasy. I didn't put the full title in the... The full title of this game in the stream title. But this is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. My understanding is it is like a complete reimagining of Final Fantasy 1. Why does this guy look like my neighbor? I didn't... Yo, your neighbor's Eminem? Final Fantasy Origins on PS1. Yeah, I do think that was on purpose. I do actually think that was on purpose. But I've seen a lot of negative I've seen a lot of negativity around this game already from, like, the short trailer we got. And I'm the kind of person who, like, man, I just want a good game. I just want a fun game. And, like, if the story's cheesy, if the story's, like, cheesy and not perfectly well thought out, I don't care. Equip weapons and armor from the battle system settings menu. Changing... Okay. Because, like, I can put up with iffy gameplay if there's a good story, and I can put up with an iffy story. If the story sucks, we still have 16. Yes. Yeah, like I said, like I was saying, like, I can put up with an iffy story if the gameplay is solid. And from my brief experience with this trial, the gameplay is solid. So, like, But yeah, there's like a parry system. There's like a parry system as well as like a standard block. And the parry system is more for magic attacks, and the block is more for... Well, you can parry anything, right? But you can parry their shit, and it's pretty cool. Your motherfucking life ends 30 seconds from now. Kinda random, but I think 6 should get the Octopath treatment graphics-wise with a remake. Dude, I would fucking love that. Fiends emerge from dark vents scattered around the shrine. Slaying enemies that have emerged from the vents will lower the break gauge, and destroying the vents will stop the flood of enemies. Like, I actually got into a discussion that accidentally got heated about, like, the nature of Final Fantasy as a franchise. Alright. And I basically, every Final Fantasy game is like a whole different beast, right? every Final Fantasy game is its own thing, right? Like, no two Final Fantasies are identical. Even, like... Even when you get a Final Fantasy game that gets a direct sequel, started with Mystic Quest! Oh! I am so sorry. I am so... Big swords, hair gel, girlfriend's dying, ain't that it? Well, no, actually. Because, like, they're all pretty different. Even when you've got big swords, they're big swords for different purposes. In X, they flip that shit around. Yeah, they do! But, like, X. My life is a lie. Yeah, like, every Final Fantasy game is, like, its own unique beast, right? There we go. Sound describes Mystic Quest perfectly. I've actually never played Mystic Quest. Switch to laptop. I gotcha. But, I don't know. I'm excited for both this game when it comes out next year, but, like, obviously I am much more excited for Final Fantasy 16 because it's gonna be directed by my fucking boy, Yoshi P. The battle is press A to win. That's what I've heard. Ikeda! Yeah, FF7 was a standalone game as a kid because it was so popular. I learned later on I was wrong. I mean, yes, but also no. Because there are no previous Final Fantasy games that tie into 7, but, like, 7 is its own... Numbers before 7? Blasphemous. Because, like, there aren't any Final Fantasy games that tie into 7 prior to 7, but, like... I know 13-2 and Lightning Returns were 2 different games for years. Right? I always thought that it was 13-2 Lightning Returns. And then recently, like last year recently, I learned, like, no, that's not true. I never played 13. Anyway, so these bombs, I actually really like the concept here because you hit the bombs with fire and, like, that doesn't damage them, but it makes them grow. And if they grow too big, they explode. Come on. Ah, shit! Unlike 15, where it's pretty much, social distance, and they blow up. So, I actually also... I've played 15. I never got very far in it. I keep meaning to. And self-destruct, which causes that one to grow. Jed? Oh, Jed's the pink boy. So many creatures from Final Fantasy are Pokemon-esque. Not really. I mean... Let's see. Because, like... I guess the only ones I can immediately think of that are like Pokemon would be Chocobo, depending on which game we're talking about. Because like in the spin-off game, in the second half gets nutty, almost like a completely different game. I have a friend, Junpei, friend of the channel. She doesn't have a Twitch. I don't know why I shouted her out like she does. Let's see. Chocobos are, like, they lean into the cute aspect with a lot of the spin-off games, but I would not call them, like, Pokemon. We've got these Goblin Boys here. They're not very Pokemon-esque. Tonberries, I guess, could be very Pokemon-like. What are they from? 8? I think. I don't remember ever seeing any Tonberries before Final Fantasy VIII, but I could be very wrong. Bomb's always been, like, otherworldly. I think in 14, the lore... I think in 14, they are, like, literally... Fire, Ghastly. I gotcha. Oh, that's what you mean. Like the Pokemon. Ghastly. Okay. Fire Electrode. But yeah, I think... in 14, bombs are, like, literally void sent, but I'm not sure. At least some of them are. What if I became, like, a 14 lore channel? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be, like, a fun prank to play on all of my... Yeah, interesting little thing here is that, like, you can have, like, multiples of the same thing that are different levels. I think that's... I remember that being a thing that happened a lot in Neo. But yeah, another complaint that I can't... Just fought the Clay Golem in 14, not gonna lie, kind of caught me off guard. Man, you're... So, like, here's like, a thing, right? You're, like, really early on in 14, so I guarantee you, you're doing, like, quests. You're doing quests that I haven't done since 2018. There we go. But yeah, I've just seen a lot of people, a literal cloud of bees almost slapped my shit. Okay. Mentally preparing myself for 14. 14 is very good. 14 is the only MMO I have ever liked. Always had that look to me. Dragon Quest has the look way more. I mean, I think early on, Final Fantasy had, like, a simplistic style visually out of complete necessity. Oh, this is where we get... Okay. Check me out, bitches. I'm a black mage now. I guess we're going on Final Fantasy 14 rules in that, like, this seems to be... I'm gonna get washed by a Moogle or something and be ashamed. Earlier games a remake, like Dragon Quest 3, come on, swear. So Final Fantasy 3 does have a remake. It's on, like, a 3D remake. It's not in that style, but it is, like, a complete remake. And it was on DS, PSP, mobile, and Steam. And it's still available on Steam. I don't know if the PSP version ever came out outside of Japan. Alright, one more round. But yeah, it came out in 2006 on Nintendo DS, and I think the PSP version came out a year later. I don't know when exactly the mobile version came out, and nor do I know when the Steam version came out, but those versions do exist. And it's very good, except for the Crystal Tower, but it's very good. Final Fantasy IV actually also got a DS remake in the same visual style as that Final Fantasy III remake. What is that? I love this. I watch enough anime. Basically telling you that, like, different jobs are gonna make more sense with different gear. Like, this caster coat would fit a black mage more than... We have 3D remakes. Why is Square giving us the pixel versions again? They like to change it up. I like to think that this is their... I like to think that this is their penance for those fucking awful mobile versions of Final Fantasy V and VI. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'd hate to see his financial stability. You get 3... If I remember correctly, you get 3 jobs in this. Mobile version of 5 was my first time playing and haven't touched it since. Yeah, probably because the mobile version... Okay, so the mobile version isn't like... It's still Final Fantasy V, but the mobile version might be like the worst way to experience that fucking game. Same thing with Final Fantasy VI. I first played those games on their Game Boy Advance versions, which to this day I will still hold is the best way to play Final Fantasy VI, just because it's got like extra content that happens to be very good. Like, okay, not all new content is created equal, but I think that the bonus content that exists in the Game Boy Advance versions of Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VI, especially 6 with the fucking Soul Shrine, that aren't meant specifically for phones. I don't know why, it just feels wrong. Yeah, mobile games, mobile versions of games that aren't mobile games is... Like, if that's somebody's, like, preferred way to play games, then, like, more power to you, man. Like a gun under a table for me. I'm not super sure what you mean by that, but I think I get it? Oh, gum. That makes a lot more sense. Even sometimes those suck. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition made me want to play FF1 on NES without a walkthrough. See, it's not a walkthrough that saves the FF1 experience, although that does help. It's more save states. I would be sick as fuck. Man, speaking of video games and guns, I should stream Yakuza Like a Dragon at some point. This might be... This stream is thus far a very positive experience. Even with technical difficulties. Prompto hiding under your table. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that that's not the right element to use against this boy. I died. That is a really fucking fast loading screen, by the by. It is... We are allowed to just ignore that. Made me want to play Brave Exvius for fun. I have very purposefully not played Brave Exvius. Is that the one... how many mobile games are there? How many Final Fantasy mobile games are there? Because I know there's Brave Exvius, and there's... What is it? Record Keeper, Brave Exvius, and All the Bravest. Those are the ones I know about. Strictly mobile and not ports. I think about 5. Okay. Like I said, because I know there's Brave Exvius, Record Keeper, and All the Bravest. I think upcoming is another Final Fantasy VII thing. If we want to get, like, really technical, there's Before Crisis, but, like, you can't play that, and that was made for, like, flip phones, so, like, I don't know if that would count. Okay, oh, so complaint number 2 that I have about this game, like, negative thing to say, number 2 about this game, graphically, it's kind of weird. $15 Pocket and that shitty City Builder one. 15 Empire or something. Upcoming, there's 7 First Soldier, 7 G-Bike. Used to be a thing on, like, iPhone 3. I gotcha. Let me Google this while we're on this loading screen that I could just hit the button to skip. Let's see. Play Store. Final Fantasy. Let's see. Final Fantasy VII First Soldier. Final Fantasy 15 A New Empire. Brave Exvius. Dissidia Opera Omnia. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. Final Fantasy Dimensions. Is that a mobile game? Oh. I was just sitting on it. Record Keeper, All the Bravest, Dimensions 2. Kingdom... That's not Final Fantasy. I'm not going to count Kingdom Hearts as Final Fantasy. They're related, but they're not the same. And then he explodes. There we go. Got you. It is interesting. Oh, we can look around here. Yeah, we can look around this room. So this game is pretty, but graphically, I get what people mean when they say it looks like a PS3 game. 15-1 HD Remake Pocket Edition. Yeah, it's... I don't know, man. Square makes weird decisions sometimes. So, it is really cool that you can swap jobs on the fly. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Pocket Edition on PS4, like, ah, yes, I hate myself today. What specifically, besides graphics, is the difference between Pocket Edition and, like, actual 15? Shit! Movement by clicking on the screen, kind of like Club Penguin. Combat is clicking on an enemy, automatically attack, and sometimes use spells. Ah. Heavily abridged story. Got it. Club Penguin in a cloud outfit, and I don't like it. I mean, that's funny. That is like a fun visual. I find it very interesting that the Black Mage can wield shields, but the Swordsman cannot. I find that very interesting. Keep the demons at bay. Yeah, Black Mage has a shield. Squid. I like slanging spells. When I first played Final Fantasy XIV, I started as a Thaumaturge, which is the class that upgrades into Black Mage. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck this sword. Fuck the sword, dude. Give me this fucking halberd. Stabby, stabby. Barbarian. You mean, Gladiator? Lancer. Yeah. Because let's see. Of the starting classes, there's Gladiator, Marauder, Conjurer, Arcanist, Thaumaturge, Archer, Lancer, Pugilist, Thaumaturge. Hold on, let me... Let's see. Jobs. Final Fantasy XIV job guide. Okay. So, Gladiator turns into Paladin. Marauder turns into Warrior. Conjurer turns into White Mage. Pugilist turns into Monk. Lancer turns into Dragoon. Archer becomes Bard. Thaumaturge becomes Black Mage. And then Arcanist is very, very interesting. Fighter, Swordsman, or Stabby Man. There's actually 3, depending on how you count it, 4, depending on how you count it, or 5, depending on how you count it, classes that use swords. Because there's Paladin, which uses a sword and shield. Dark Knight, which uses a great sword. Gunbreaker, which is a level 60 job. Like, Gunbreaker is... I think you have to be level 70 to unlock Gunbreaker. And then it starts at level 60. Warrior uses an axe. Paladin uses a sword. Dark Knight uses a great sword. Gunbreaker uses a gun blade. Samurai uses a katana, and this is the one where you kind of have to squint. Red Mage uses a foil. The reason I say you have to squint is because Red Mage is a caster. There's a lot of interesting jobs. Some you can unlock relatively early. Like, some you start as one that starts at level 1, but you can't start as it, but you can unlock it at level 10. Like, you can unlock Rogue / Ninja. You can unlock Rogue at level 10 because level 10 is when you're allowed to swap jobs. But yeah, Arcanist is interesting because, like, when you get it to level 30, you unlock 2 jobs. A healer and a caster DPS. Get the fuck behind me, so I chose Gladiator. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. An issue that I have heard some new players have is they don't fully understand, like, especially if they're new to MMOs, they don't fully understand their role. So, like, I have heard tell of very stab-happy paladins who, like, don't quite understand that they need to hold aggro. Although, the thing about 14 is that, like, everybody should be DPSing all the time. If you aren't doing, like, if there's any moment where you're not doing damage... Mage in World of Warcraft, rush a boss with a dagger, nothing phases me anymore. Yeah. Brain is only so big. If I can punch, I will punch. I live by the Unga Bunga. Ah, shit. I do find it very interesting how you cast your spells. But yeah, I don't know how good it would be, because I'm not, like, I am by no means, like, a super player, but I think, I'm by no means a super player, but I think I could put together, like, a beginner-friendly... I think if I put the time and effort into it, I could put together a beginner-friendly guide to 14. Used to play Greatsword in Monster Hunter World, and that damn Final Fantasy XIV Behemoth quest, my tank build still got literally thrown across the arena. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is that, like, that's the cool thing about that fight, is it, like, forces you to adapt. Because, like, no one is a tank in Monster Hunter. In Monster Hunter, everyone is a DPS. Unlock. What is that? Fiery Impact. Yeah, like in Monster Hunter, everyone is a DPS. You don't get a healer. You don't get a tank. And... So, spoiler, unless you count Lance, but no one plays Lance because they can't really dodge well. Yeah, like, the closest you're gonna get is, like, Lance or Gun Lance. What do we got? Equipment sets. Certain pieces of equipment will favor specific stats and job affinities. For example, the Shadow set favors physical defense and swordsman affinity. The Twilight set favors physical attack and the Lancer affinity. The Caster set favors magic attack / defense and the Mage affinity. And the Pale set offers balanced stats. Chance may sometimes reward you with a piece of equipment with additional effect like ability damage plus. Higher level equipment has more potent effects. Pay special attention to your loot and find a combination of effects that fits your playstyle. Sword and Shield has that passive buff where they can use healing items in a wider range because they don't really have a healer class. Yeah, yeah. Just because, like, Monster Hunter is not really meant to have a healer class. I also okay. So another thing I actually really like is that your casts never, even when they're fully charged, your casts don't have like a higher MP cost. You pay the price. You pay the price in the literal amount of time it takes to cast. Now we don't have to go through here again. What are your thoughts so far? Pretty good? Yeah, I do think, because like I said, I did play a solid chunk of this trial earlier today. Because this trial goes up to a certain point, and that certain point is a boss that is fought at the end of it. I find it interesting that your health is at the bottom left. Because I don't even think it was a... My question is, why is it timed? I see no point in doing that. Yeah, that's fucking... I hate that, actually. I hate that this is a timed trial. It does seem to me that in between now and when the period is over, when the trial period is over, you can play it as much as you want. But the fact that it's like on a timer in the first place, I think is supremely shitty. I think it's a matter of like you're forced to pay attention to it because it's it's a matter of trying to force you to pay attention to it because it's timed. Which, come on. Legitimately, I kind of hate that. What I do think is a good move is I do think it's a good move that there is a survey attached to the trial. I think that is molto bene. I think that's pretty cool that they attached a survey to the trial. But could be pulling a 15 where later we get a bigger demo that doesn't go away, but still a timed console exclusive demo. Fuck off, Square. Yeah, I will be surprised if we don't get another demo closer to the release. Cause like they said this is coming out next year, and all things considered, my money's on it being like mid to late next year. This is not a January game. But yes, I am complete agreeance that this being a timed demo, fuck off. Hey, Abby. Uh-oh. A demo a year earlier is impressive, but with PS5 stock the way it is, at least a PC port would have been nice. Yeah, because, like, on the one hand, there are a lot of people who have PS5s. I have a PS5. But on the other hand, there are just as many, if not more, people who, like, don't have a PS5 simply because they can't fucking find one. So leaving those people out in the cold is shitty, in my opinion. And I think Square might not be taking that into account, but Sony is, because, like, there are a lot of games that are just fucking, like, there's a lot of games I've downloaded from PS Now that, like, I don't even remember having PS Now. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it seems that, like, red attack names are attacks that, like, you can block, but you can't throw back at them. Gotta go make that 14 money. Have a good stream, Squid. Thanks! Have a good evening, and stay safe. But yeah, my thoughts on this game thus far are, I think the gameplay is fucking clean. Gameplay is solid. Graphically, it looks a little weird to me. Like, I see what people mean when they say it looks like it could have come out 10 years ago. Clean and solid, just like me. Goblin designs are interesting. Well, the goblin designs are based on... They're based directly on the goblins from Final Fantasy 1. Let me see if I can find an image of them. But yeah, they're based directly on the Amano art / in-game sprites of the goblin enemies from the original Final Fantasy. Whoop! Which is cool, because this game is meant to be a reimagining of Final Fantasy 1, which is an interesting choice. The funny thing is, like, just a day or so before Square's E3 conference, I casually mentioned to a friend that I thought a reimagining of Final Fantasy 1 would be interesting. And lo and behold, that's what they announce. So I can't be mad. I'm not mad. I do like... I do think this is... Even if this isn't like a masterpiece of storytelling, which, let's be real, it probably won't be. I think it's going to be a fun and interesting game in the same vein as Neo. Because this... I already see a lot of Neo's DNA in this game. Right? Like the weapon changing on the fly, and like the fact that changing weapons changes your whole fighting style. And I mean, like, that's a Final Fantasy thing too. Because that's in 14. Like, what your job is in 14 is dependent on what weapon you're wielding. Right. So, so that's not, like, completely new. But... it's fast, and that's cool. It's a fast action game for smooth brains like me who like their action fast. Got him. There's musical cues taken from Final Fantasy 1 too. Like, there's points where you can hear, like, the Chaos Shrine theme from the original game. Like, I kind of wish the I kind of wish that, like, combat theme fit in with that. I kind of wish the battle theme was, like, the same from Final Fantasy 1. That would have been cute. Ah, shit. All right. And then that's going to explode and kill the goblins, or at least knock them down. Yeah, I think gameplay-wise, it's pretty good. Story-wise, there simply is not enough in this demo to say anything about the story, other than, boy, Jack sure does want to kill Chaos. Graphically, I mean, I see where people are coming from when they say this looks like a game from 10 years ago. Right? Because it's got that same, like, color allergy. What the hell is happening with his hair? Why can I see through it like that? I see what people mean. Right? Like, this doesn't... Maybe it's because we've reached, like, a plateau. Where... Maybe it's because we've reached a plateau when it comes to graphics technology. Right? Like, I don't think there's much further we can go with graphics. Right? I simply don't think that. Like, we're going to hit a point where games look like real life, and it's going to take us like 5 to 10 years to get there from now, maybe even longer. But it's going to happen so slowly that we are never going to have like a huge jump, like between like the PS2 and the PS3, or like between the PS1 and the PS2. We're never going to have that. And it's wholly unrealistic to expect that. Right? But as far as I can tell, I don't see or feel anything with this game that screams that it has to be a PS5 exclusive. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's a deal with Sony. It could very well be a deal with Sony. Because I know that kind of thing happens a lot. Because I know this is a PS5 exclusive. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, it's a PS5 exclusive. And we're gonna hit this boy with a fireball. What is that? Let's see. Other than that, there's not a lot else I can really say. Other than, like, this demo has convinced me that this game is probably gonna be worthwhile when it comes out. I think it looks... There's certain aspects of it that are visually interesting. Like the architecture. The architecture here in this big dungeon is particularly pretty interesting. Something that I don't understand is abandoned mission. Like, what's up with that? Is this gonna be... What is this gonna be? Right? Like, how is this game gonna be structured? Because I know Neo, like, the more I play this, the more I'm like, is this just gonna be Final Fantasy Neo? Like, is that what this is gonna be? I'm okay with that. I'm just curious, right? So far, that's what it seems like it's gonna be. Final Fantasy Neo. And that sounds like something I would enjoy a lot. So, it seems worthwhile to me. I do like the aesthetic of this place. I think it's, honestly don't like hyper-realistic graphic styles. I mean, that's just the way of the industry at the moment. Right? And I'm not... It's the way of the industry, and I think it would be unfair of me to hold that against like specific developers. Because, like, trying to get as close to realism as possible has been, like, a part of the industry for a very long time. At least since the PS3 days. I would argue even further back into the PS2 days, there was a lot of that. But that's not to say there aren't still stylized games. God knows there's... Because, like, there's... Tales of Arise, I think, is coming out this year. I don't know if it's already out. I just know that it's coming out this year, and that's going to be like a big anime... That's going to be like an anime game for anime nerds. Gotcha! There we go. What else do I have to say about this game? Yeah. It just seems like it's gonna be Final Fantasy Neo, and I'm okay with that. It's a spin-off game. It doesn't... It's a spin-off game. It does not have to be... It does not have to be groundbreaking in terms of story. It does not have to be groundbreaking in terms of, like, new systems. It doesn't have to be... It does not have to be Square's best. And, frankly, Square's not even really the one who's developing it. That was a hiccup. Hadn't noticed a lot of those when I was playing this earlier, but they were a feature. I can, like, I can, like, use my points. Oh, shit. You have unlocked an advanced job. You can select it from the battle settings menu. Advanced jobs can use more specialized job abilities. Was I not? Oh, I was mage. Imagine how crazy we can make unrealistic games. I mean, like I said, I think it's just the way of the industry at the moment. There we go. And, like, the thing is, even when Square games... Because, like, Square games are still... Square games are still, like, pretty stylized. Even when they're realistic. Or at least Square of Japan games are more stylized when they're or stylized even when they're kind of realistic. Like the Final Fantasy VII remake, like, yes, they're going for a more realistic look, but, like, that's still anime shit. I'm not talking about Final Fantasy, I'm talking about the industry as a whole. I mean, sure. I am specifically talking about Final Fantasy, since that was what I was talking about beforehand. Oh, shit! You know I had to hit him with the flare. There we go. You can kind of hear... Hold on. If I turn it up on Streamlabs, you can hear it. You can hear... Well, now it's doing something else. But yeah, I advise anyone here to listen to this game's music after the stream. Oh, it's even still doing it now. Hold on. But yeah, it's like a reimagined version of the Chaos Shrine theme from the original Final Fantasy, which I think is fucking baller. There you go in here. This room I really like the look of. Key to Fate's doors. But then, uh-oh, enemies. There we go. Uh-oh. Ow. There we go. I do hope that in the full game there's like a shop or something where I can sell all this superfluous crap. Yeah, can't go through this door. Can't go through this door. Oh wait, no, that's the door we want to go through. Like that's... Uh-oh. Resist. Okay. Oh, thunder, obviously. No. Ice? No. Oh, bludgeoning damage. I like that it's wearing armor. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and then you break off the armor and it's fast. Oh, that's fucking cool. And now that it doesn't have its armor, it's weak to wind. Oh, that's super cool. Now you're fucked. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, let's see. Caster mask. Alright. Look at me all decked out. The effects left over on the ground are a little like I don't know how I feel about those. Like, those look kind of bad sometimes. Yeah, this door over here we can't go through if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, no, nothing. I'm going to excuse literally all of the graphical issues I have with this because this game is still a year out from release. And like I said, I think this game is going to be... like mid to late next year. I don't think this is going to be like an early next year game. So, I think, yeah, I'm going to let all of the graphical shit go. So, with the graphical shit out of the way, my only complaint, the main character looks a little bland, even with, like, different armor on. The different armor looks fine. Like, the armor is not the problem. Seal of Blood? Holy shit. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, boss time. We get a cutscene, and the dialogue in this cutscene is bad. Like, the dialogue is bad. The voice acting wasn't the problem. Just very strange. Just very strange. Again, I hope... Ah, shit. Hold on. Can I hit him with a flare? God damn it. Damn it. Fuck it. Fuck! This is gonna be a short stream because I'm probably going to end this stream as soon as we beat this boss. Cause like there's not I'm reasonably certain that this boss is the end of this demo. So like I might give my complete thoughts, like my complete undistracted thoughts on this game, as well as like Chaos. Yeah, Chaos is the antagonist of the original Final Fantasy game. When Garland says he's going to become Chaos, he's not speaking in metaphors. He's speaking very literally. Gotcha! Ah, it didn't go off. God damn it. It went off enough to take my mana, but it didn't go off enough to actually, like, hurt him. I think the question mark at the end is interesting. That's what I was responding to. Oh, I think they were asking, like, hey, are you Chaos? Oh, you mean like the name for the thing. Right. I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, it's because they're like the protagonists are like it's because the protagonists are like, Chaos? Is that you? He says he's gonna become Chaos. Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, the issue, like, this is a really hard boss fight, by the by. Oh, they updated the FC house. Nice. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people bitching, like, being extremely negative about this game. Like, this isn't what Final Fantasy is all about, and I think that's a load of piss. Because Final Fantasy has been a lot of different things. Like, it's literally different in every game. Shit. Okay. I am learning patterns, though. I got greedy. Yep, okay. We didn't quite get him to halfway. He phase shifts once you get him to halfway. Oh. Whoop. Shit! God damn. Okay. No, I got this. I got this. Shit. Damn it. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. And now we punch him in the fucking face. Uh-oh. Yo, why did you dash into him when I was... You know what? Okay. And now we've seen... Now we've seen the beginning of his phase 2, which I'm gonna have to relearn. I'm gonna have to learn. But that's, like, the point of games like this. You gotta think about this in terms of, like, Neo Dark Souls. As opposed to... As opposed to, like, a Final Fantasy or whatever. Of, like, learning his patterns, learning how to deal with it. Gotcha. Will he have a harder time hitting you if you fight him from the stairs? I doubt it. I think it will. Well, let's give it a shot. Can't hurt. Ah! Invisible walls! No, get up, Jack. Yo, finally got a flare off. Nice. Bamboozled? Okay. We just wait. We just wait him out. We just wait him and bait him. Till we get enough MP to use flare again. Ah, use it too early. Again, used it too early. Hit scan weapon. The ice attack has only hit me like twice. His ice attack is fine. No, get up! Get up! I don't know why I thought I could get flare off right there. I got flare off, and I missed. Died. He's tough! He's like way tougher than anything else in this demo. But he's tough in an interesting way. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yo, 1300? We'll take it. I don't know why I tried. There we go. I will say, your parry thing is, like, really generous. Okay, they've got him for a second. There we go. Ah, shit! Yeah, I should have dodged instead of fucking... It's not a parry, it's a soul shield. We all know it's a parry. We all know it's Parry the Platypus. Alright, let's get this. This is the one. I'm at least gonna get to phase 2 this time. Well, and by that I meant next attempt. We're gonna get him. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it's big brain time. Nitro Rad? Oh, is he live? I'd say tell him I said hi, but I don't... He did release a new video though. Ah, I gotcha. Shit! No, 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 no! Get up, get up, get up! Why did I do that? That's off stream, right? Yeah, no, that would be off stream. I am technically still taking a break from streaming. I just really wanted to stream this. Shit! Yeah, later, dude. Yep, too early. Nope, fuck. Damn it. Dead. We're gonna beat this dude. We're gonna beat him on stream. My phone's been buzzing. Alright. We're gonna beat him on stream. I don't care how long it... Wait. This foe is swift and leaves few openings. Watch their movements closely and wait for your chance to strike, or use your soul shield to store up MP and assail them with Lightbringer. Lightbringer! I kept forgetting about Lightbringer! Utilize instant abilities and magic to target his weaknesses and bring down his powerful defenses. Job trees. Black Mage. Let me try and get... Alright, Dragoon. Wait, what's at the bottom of Swordsman? Warrior. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yo, fuck a Lancer. I'm a Dragoon. Let's see what we got. Sway back. Jump. Might as well jump! Cyclone. And then jump. Okay, RR. R1, R2, R1, R1, R2. Okay. Oh, that's fucking sick. Alright, what about Black Mage? What do we got now? Who could it be now? Black Magic 2. Frost Swing. Spark Strike. Fiery Impact. Oh, hold on. Spark Strike. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. .504, not bad. Okay. There we go. Alright, okay. Okay. We're at least gonna get him into phase 2. Shit. Okay. Right. I should be dodging more often than I do the... When my shit looks low, I should be dodging. Shit. Alright, phase 2! Alright. And we used all our potions, but I think we could look pretty good here. Okay. Ice sword. Okay. Okay, so Lightbringer didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Maybe, maybe we swap out Dragoon for Dark or Warrior. Is there a way I can, like, sort these? Okay. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Raging Slash. Alright. Alright, Chaos. Question mark. Alright, Garland. You won't get to knock us all down this time. Uh-oh. Alright. Relatively painless. I guess Warrior was the right choice after all. Uh-oh. I do like how the lighting changes. Whoa! Alright. Motherfucker. Okay. Alright. Warrior was the right choice for that, I think. Okay, this run's going much worse. Just kill me. No, hit me. No, hit me. Thank you. Close. No. Huh. Why is I getting extended MP these past couple times? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Alright. Damn it. Alright. Stomp, kick, punch. And then he goes for the second punch. Motherfucker! Yeah, I knew as soon as I fucking staggered, I was dead. Alright. Shit. Okay, that was probably my best phase 1 so far. We just gotta, okay. Oh! Oh, there's a little bit of that Final Fantasy 1 battle theme in this fight theme. Isn't that interesting? Fuck! Shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Warrior Black Mage is exactly what I need to be doing. But only swap to Black Mage when he's vulnerable. I know what he's weak to. Okay, hold on. Yo! Alright, so now that I... Okay, sick. Fuck! Okay, but now I know! Now I know how this works! This is why people play video games. Okay, we're looking fucking good. And we blew it. Okay. Uh-oh. Thought I could dodge that, I guess. Fuck! He is a lot tougher in his second phase. Okay. Fuck. That's what you get for overusing it. Okay. Gotcha, bitch! Okay. Uh-oh. Shit. I fucking... Okay. That one went pretty poorly. But I think I can handle him just as a black mage. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if I can handle him just as a black mage. Uh-oh. Alright, stomp on his sword, punch him in the face. Shit. Okay. Oh, shit! Alright. Okay. Alright. Completed. Is that the end of the demo? Pretty sure that's the end of the demo. Oh. Okay, cutscene. Potentially cutscene. Maybe just credits. Thank you for playing. Okay. Press any button. The following is a survey about the demo. Please let us know about your play experience. Fill out survey after playing. Survey form. How do you feel about your overall play experience as a whole? I would say very satisfied. That boss fight was fucking awesome. I played on normal. How far into the game did you progress? I defeated the boss. Graphics and environments. How satisfied were you with the character and equipment graphics? Character and equipment graphics were pretty good. I would say satisfied. Visuals of the environment, stages, and the overall atmosphere. I would say satisfied. Some things needed work. Other things were fantastic. Overall level design and game mechanics. Nothing mind-blowing. I would say neutral. Abilities and systems. Actions and abilities available. Satisfied. For a demo, they were pretty good. overall battle system. Battle system's great. Break gauge. It reminded me of the break gauge. Reminded me of the like. What is it called? Stance gauge in Sekiro. Sekiro. Whatever. That game, which was a very cool system. Soul Burst. I don't even think I know what the Soul Burst is. Soul Shield? Aw, dude. I would say satisfied as opposed to very satisfied because I think you feel super cool, but I think you have too wide a window. I think the window is too large. Impression on the Lightbringer game mechanic. I barely used it. Most fun to use. Mace and Spear. Actually, they were all pretty solid. Yeah, they were all pretty solid. Difficult or least fun to use. I guess if I had to choose a least fun, it would be Spear. No, it would be Warrior. Progression system. Neutral. Hack and slash treasure hunt gameplay. What? Oh. I guess we mean like the loot, the hack, the like sword equivalent of a looter shooter. Minor enemies such as goblins and bombs. Satisfied. Specifically related. I would say the flow of battle is pretty good. Very satisfied. He was he was really tough, but I really loved how tough he was. Music and sound effects. Pretty satisfied. UI related. I do think it gave me everything I needed to know. Oh, ally info. Yes. Menu screens. Satisfied. Equipment details. Other. I want lore shit with the tutorial. It taught me how to play. What types of games do you enjoy playing? Oh, Monster Hunter, Tekken, Dark Souls. Mostly heard about this one through Twitter. How did you hear about the game? What? Why is Twitter not an option here? Because that's how I learned about the game in general. I guess mass media? Thank you for participating in this survey. Okay. And that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I might play more of this on the harder difficulty, just to see what that's like. But all in all, I think I think I'm very excited for the game to come out when it comes out. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.